More than 3 years after LA County reported its first COVID case, today Barbara Ferrer touted a new phase of the pandemic as numbers continue to improve in the county. Yet the county's COVID emergency declaration still does not have a clear end date.
I'm relieved to see the change.
A decline in COVID-related deaths bringing Los Angeles County Public Health Director Dr. Barbara Ferrer more relief as the county for a third consecutive week remains in the low community transmission level. Deaths are down from an average of 19 a day last week to 15 today. Cases and hospitalizations are relatively unchanged from last week, but down dramatically from a month ago. January began with almost 1,300 people hospitalized with and for COVID, compared to some 700 tonight. Good news, but Ferrer is closely monitoring the highly contagious Omicron subvariant XBB.1.5.
We're seeing a doubling each week.
So far, it accounts for 20% of sequenced cases, but it is expected to become the dominant strain locally. Will it cause a surge? Since it first surfaced months ago, it hasn't. About the county's COVID emergency declaration that has been in place since March 2020, LA City lifted its Wednesday. The states will expire at the end of this month, but the counties, that decision is up to the Board of Supervisors and has yet to be officially announced.
Are you lobbying to extend the COVID emergency here in LA County?
We're not lobbying to extend the emergencies. What we are doing is taking a hard look at what protections are offered by the emergency declarations.
Ferrer says without the declaration, the health department has less authority to issue orders to mask, isolate, and/or quarantine.
It would be unusual without that emergency declaration to issue those blanket orders.
As we begin a new month, is Ferrer relieved and hopeful about the state of COVID-19? Yes, but is she ready to call it an endemic? Not quite.
Are you comfortable saying that we've moved from the pandemic to endemic?
Here in the county, I feel very comfortable saying we're in a new phase.
We are in a new phase. I did reach out to the Board of Supervisors to find out about the county's emergency declaration expiration date and have yet to hear back. Also this week, the president telling Congress that nationally, the public health emergency, all of those restrictions will be lifted as of May the 11th.